So next, we are going to get to see, which I think this is awesome, we have not yet had, besides actually going out and playing with, with the various point of sale systems and spending, we have not had too many demos of cool things that are out in the ecosystem, and so we are going to actually have that now. We've got 3 presentations that are coming up, and they're rather short presentations. They're going to be one after the other, but it's going to be awesome for us to get to look at some of the things that are coming out. First up is going to be a presentation of HULA, and this is with Dr. Saad Butt. He's a senior software developer with more than 9 years of experience in software engineering and is currently focusing on blockchain and cryptocurrency, working as a senior developer at Aptissio. So could you please put your hands together for Dr. Saad Butt?
My name is Saad, and I'm working as a senior software developer for Aptissio. And today I'm going to present one of the applications we built using Emergent Coding. But before that, we came across a challenge in our adoption of BCH merchant. And let's ask, why do merchants not want to be a BCH merchant? So we have any merchants over here? Oh, cool. Actually, they're worried about the volatile nature of its value, and they're worried about the legitimacy, and they're worried about the effort to convert the money from BCH. And they're worried about the losing track of their sales. So there are so many worries about being a BCH merchant. How do we calm these worries? Well, there's one way, by making an underwriting process that does all of this with the least amount of effort. But before that, what underwriting even means? Anyone have an idea what underwriting means? Okay. So I thought, why not Google this and see what Dr. Google says. So underwriting is a verb which means to sign and accept liability under insurance policy, thus guaranteeing payment in case loss or damage occurs. So to make it very simple, underwriting is a process through which an individual or institution takes on financial risk for a fee. The underwriter is an investor who accepts Bitcoin Cash and return Australian dollar back to the merchant at the end of the day. The underwriter will accept the risk in return for potential capital gain. This potential capital gain will hopefully be brought about by increasing the demand of Bitcoin Cash and therefore increase its value. Townsville is one of the highest in the world in terms of number of merchants per capita that accept Bitcoin Cash. We have more than 70 merchants that do so. But how do we convince more merchants to accept Bitcoin Cash? And why should they accept an alternative form of currency that have more volatile nature than our federal currency? BCH underwriter believes that the medium and long-term value of Bitcoin Cash will increase. Therefore, increasing adoption of Bitcoin Cash will increase its value, and therefore more customers will want to use Bitcoin Cash. And we hope to drive a constant cycle of demand and value. But why should they accept Bitcoin Cash at its first place? First, it's a universal currency, an alternative form of payment, and avoids all those bank transaction fee, foreign exchange fee. So with the cycle of demand and value, your money gains more value just sitting there. What does the banks give you for leaving your money in the safe hands? Like $24 for leaving 10 grand in some saving account for a year? Whereas BCH provide a different world of reward. Now coming back to address the scare factor of volatility, there is definitely no question that there have been a crazy ups and downs in the crypto market. But we have forgotten the volatility of the share markets. The share market, our super funds or retirement funds are based off. When the global financial crisis hit, those who are ready for retirement saw chunks of their life-saving vibe. The main thing people fear is the unknown nature of the currency. And we need to make people understand how it works and what it can do for them that makes sense to technical challenged. Then we can persuade more persons that can accept Bitcoin Cash as payment and more people use it as a form of payment. If we're able to make Bitcoin Cash more mainstream so that we can buy our bread, grocery, pay our bills and rent, we ourselves stabilize it and further decrease the fear of inviting volatility in our lives. Now, as we created some demand of Bitcoin Cash, and we're providing a legitimate and safe way of transaction, and merchants would traditionally accept Bitcoin Cash, then they find a way to convert that money, Bitcoin Cash back to the Australian dollar. Now that sounds like too much effort. So here we comes in. Aptissio created a software application using Emergent Coding that provides a quick and easy way and utilize Bitcoin transaction in more convenient way. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing HULA. The Hawking underwriting logistic automation application. HULA assists the underwriting of merchant accepting Bitcoin Cash and to deliver a fast turnaround on merchant's payment. HULA makes underwriting easier so underwriter can support more merchants and more merchants can adopt Bitcoin Cash. So to achieve this, by monitoring the blockchain transaction for payments to non-merchant payment addresses. HULA creates standard format files that can be submitted to Australian financial institution to reimburse merchant for many Bitcoin Cash payments. This makes merchant life easy and help them to get their Australian dollars back efficiently.
The HULA is simple. It connects to a trusted peer of the Bitcoin Cash network and inspects all pay-to-public key hash mainnet transactions for a list of known cache addresses. Upon detection of a known address, the transaction value will be converted to an AUD equivalent using an exchange rate referenced to bitpay.com at the time of the transaction. For each underwriter, a bank transaction file is recorded to a local disk file to create a transaction log. This bank transaction file is based on the Australian Bankers Association or ABA format. This file will define a transaction by using fixed from and to account details for each Bitcoin transaction to that address.
Okay. Now we have found a way to efficiently record transactions for each merchant. We can provide efficient avenue to comply with Australian government laws and support business accounting. Finally, we believe that HULA can make merchants comfortable in accepting Bitcoin Cash and allow us to continue driving the cycle of demand and value of Bitcoin Cash even further. Thank you so much.
So next we have Ethan Cannon, who's going to come up and discuss PH2. Ethan is a junior software developer who's been employed by Code Valley for the past 4 months. He's currently in his third year at Central Queensland University, studying a Bachelor of Information Technology, majoring in software development. Ethan is new to the Bitcoin Cash space, however, is eager to learn. This is awesome. I always love it when new developers are coming into the space, so we're going to do everything we can to support you on your journey here, man. Ethan, come on up. Give him a hand.
Hi everyone, my name is Ethan Cannon and I'm a junior software developer employed by Code Valley. Today I'll be presenting an app that is due to be released in the fourth quarter of this year and has a focus on Bitcoin Cash. The existence and usefulness of cryptocurrencies in today's society is not widely known, however we are aiming to make Bitcoin Cash the first that truly is. With apps like the HULA that Saad previously presented, which targets merchant adoption, we have also identified the need to further extend this to regular everyday people. And to do this, we have come up with an app. Today I will discuss what the app is, why it might be used, how it will benefit regular people, and how merchants can also take advantage of it. The app itself is known as the Perpetual Happy Hour, codename PH2. In short, it provides you the ability to shout someone a drink from anywhere in the world at any time of the day. We aim to accomplish this by having designated establishments in each of the 24 time zones, and which we are calling PH2 hotspots. Each designated hotspot has its own stools and are set up in front of a video camera. This camera is live streamed to a website, and each hour will change to reflect a new establishment. This, occurring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, has derived us to the term perpetual. From the viewer's perspective, they will access this website, which has this live stream going, along with the stool numbers and QR codes for that respective live stream. This allows for quick and easy payments to be made to the desired people. One of the primary concerns you may have is, why would anyone donate to another random person on the other side of the world? The answer to this lies within existing platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon. These platforms have proven that user-generated content is no small market, where their success originates from decent content and playful interactions. Twitch, for example, is a streaming platform which allows for individuals to stream games that they play, where viewers who enjoy this are able to watch and donate money to support them. Should this occur, the streamer will then usually interact by doing something specifically in the game for them, or simply by acknowledging their generosity. PH2 viewers can donate under this same idea. However, the novelty of entertaining content and interactions will likely occur after a free beverage is delivered. An example of this could be, drinks turn up to a specific stool, and then they turn to the camera and yell, "Thanks, Ethan from Australia," before they completely inhale their drink. Evidently, the PH2 aims to inherit similar characteristics to these popular platforms, as, like Twitch, it allows viewers to watch and contribute to this entertaining content. In addition to the viewers, there must also be an incentive for regular people to also participate in these hotspots. When a patron first walks into an establishment, the existence of the app in a particular section of the bar is likely to raise interest, as there will more than likely be people gathered around celebrating. In an effort to find out more, they may engage with someone they may have not have previously done so, in order to find out what is going on. Not only does this encourage interaction with new people, but it also allows them to learn how these beverages are being paid for, in turn exposing them to Bitcoin Cash. Should they choose to participate directly by sitting at the stool, they will obviously also benefit by the potential of receiving free drinks. All of this may not result in them purchasing their own Bitcoin Cash. However, they will have been made aware as to what it is and what it can do. More importantly, this Bitcoin Cash exposure is being done in a fun, friendly, and social environment, giving a positive first impression of the future digital currency. In addition, there must also be benefits for merchants in order for this app to be a global phenomenon. Initially, the hardware fees are next to none, with the app only needing a Raspberry Pi, webcam, and an internet connection. The app itself also contains a commercial incentive, as it extends the market of patrons beyond the physical limits of the room. The implementation will provide free advertising on the website that I mentioned before, as well as through word of mouth from the newly exposed customers. An example being, after an individual is exposed to Bitcoin Cash through a PH2 hotspot, this will likely be the spark of future conversations such as, "I went to this bar that had people getting shouted drinks from the other side of the world using Bitcoin Cash." Likely, the next response will be, "What bar is that, and what is Bitcoin Cash?" Lastly, the risk of volatility is also eliminated, as it also can be integrated with the HULA that Saad mentioned before, where merchants can be paid in their local fiat currency. I will now present to you a video that outlines the key behaviours of the PH2. As I mentioned, there's the camera where people are sitting at the stools. Someone watching this is able to scan the QR code on the website and pay directly to them. This will turn up on the bartender's side with the seat number. They can then prepare the drink and deliver it to them. As by now, you can determine the goal is to extend merchant adoption to also include regular everyday people. We aim to do this with an app that essentially advertises Bitcoin Cash and its potential in a fun and friendly pastime, whilst providing numerous benefits to both the merchants and consumers. Thank you.
One more time again, please, for Ethan Cannon. Super cool stuff. I've been saying for a long time that the most important thing that we can do when it comes to building out adoption is to use Bitcoin to do the things that other money just simply cannot do. Let's go ahead and go after our blue ocean. This is awesome. It seems to be that we've got a new crop of young developers who have this in mind and are tackling these problems and are doing a lot of stuff that is interactive and across large distances and really bringing people together in real time. So it's awesome to see that. I think it's a trend. There's things going on in this space, and so I think that it's definitely something to watch. So next up we have Dao Zhou. He's a senior engineer with Code Valley, where he designs infrastructure agents for Emergent Coding. In addition to being a JS expert, Dao is responsible for several software projects that are built using Emergent Coding, as well as assisting companies such as Aptissio, their A32 agent production. He's going to be talking about Cash Bar. Please give it up for Dao.
Hello, everyone. Can anyone hear me? Cool. So HULA gives merchants Bitcoin Cash adoptions, and PH2 advertises Bitcoin Cash to regular customer. I'm going to present the third app that we believe will improve merchants' productivity using Bitcoin Cash. So one day, we went to a bar after work, and it really surprised me that it took a long time before I was getting served. While I was frustratingly waiting in the line, I was trying to figure out what happened. Then I saw a few kinds of customers I'm sure everyone have experience with before. So there are customers who are taking their time to decide what they want to order. They block the lines after them. Then there are people ordering dozens of drinks for all his mates. They block the line after them. And then there are people who order the drinks but didn't carry their credit cards and didn't have cash on them. They block the line after them. So on average, people have patience for waiting for their drinks for only 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you may say people start leaving the bars, only for the reason for having to wait to get the drink. It's bad customer experience. It's bad for merchants as well. They are losing customers. And if you are like me, you probably know what you want to order, but you still need to wait in the line for 20 minutes for your drink anyway. I have to make myself clear that I'm not encouraging anyone to be rude and jump the line, but sometimes it really feels nice if we have that express line for customers who know what they want and want to order then leave fast. It's exactly like the cinema express lines where people bought tickets online can be served faster. So then we thought using Bitcoin Cash payment is convenient, it's fast. Can we take advantage of Bitcoin Cash payment and make an express line to order drinks? So we designed and built an app that does exactly that. So we call the app Cash Bar, and you may get it from its name. It uses only Bitcoin Cash as the payment option. So we imagine at the bar there's a designated section where we have QR codes displayed for each type of drinks. Customers with Bitcoin Cash will go to the section, scan the QR code for the drink they want, and they pay in Bitcoin Cash. The whole process should roughly take 30 seconds maximum for average customer. Now bartenders will see orders coming up on a tablet once the payments are made for the drink. They pour the drinks, they serve them, they mark the orders complete on the tablet. In the whole process, they don't deal with credit cards or cash at all. So this greatly increases the efficiency of ordering and serving. It also provides seamless customer experience because now customers instantly know they are acknowledged when the payment goes through. They don't need to get confirmed from the bartender. Further, we could apply the system at each table or each seat so customers can actually order drinks from where they are and wait for the drinks to be delivered to them. So that's very good for customers. And what do merchants get adopting the cash bar? Well, first of all, cash bar allows merchant staff not required to deal with the point of sale system anymore, which significantly improves their productivity. So the workflow of a bartender changes from taking orders, dealing with transactions, serving the drinks, to now only just serving the drinks, which roughly reduces half of their workload, which in turn should allow them to focus fully on the customer services. And because they have more time serving the drinks, we think they will be more efficient at serving drinks as well. And it's very easy to set up cash bar for merchants. All they need to have is a Bitcoin Cash wallet, a tablet to run the back end of the cash bar, and some QR codes, which they could simply print out. Some merchants may still prefer fiat currencies. We'll be so sad to hear that, but thanks to the underwriting ability that HULA enables, they can still get the productivity gain with Bitcoin Cash, even if they prefer local currencies. So now you may wonder, what can cash bar do other than allowing faster drink servings? Well, we have a few use cases we think that will make cash bar even better. So first of all, coffee shops can adopt cash bar for serving their coffees. And I think it's pretty easy to say how it works there. But on top of that, we even imagine that coffee shops can issue customized loyalty cards for each of the customer, which are basically unique QR codes for each customer, who can then order and pay for their coffee on the way to the coffee shop. So imagine in the morning, they jump in their cars, they scan the card, they pay in Bitcoin Cash, ideally before they start driving, and then they will have the coffee to be ready to pick up when they arrive at the coffee shop. We think that's very neat. Restaurants, it goes without saying, they can support cash bars, not only to the drink, but also to the food menu. We imagine that cash bar can be used as a hotel booking system at the hotel lobby, where the system has QR codes for each available room on the day and can automatically issue room keys after customers pay for their room. And we believe with the time goes by, we will definitely see more use cases for cash bar. I'm sure with the brains within this room will come up with great ideas of how to use it. So excitingly, cash bar is working today. Actually, I have a booth out there that some of you may have tried it already yesterday if you have purchased anything. In fact, next I'd like to show a quick video of demonstrating how cash bar works in a real bar.
So I'm just here demonstrating the cash bar, the new Bitcoin Cash technology that is simplifying ordering at the bars. So I actually want to purchase a Great Northern, so I just come in here and scan this QR code, boom, sent through the money. And now this lady will check the screen over here to see my order.
Do you want a stubby cola like this one?
No thanks, it's all good.
Enjoy your drink.
Boom.
All right, thanks. So that's cash bar creating express line using Bitcoin Cash. So before I wrap up, it's worth mentioning that HULA, PH2, and cash bar are proudly built using emergent coding technology. For those of you who are interested in and want to try the apps, please come and see us during the coffee break at the booth. For those of you who are wondering what is emergent coding technology, my colleague Mark will have that covered in his upcoming presentation. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.